Thanks for inviting me on the show. Tay expressed her gratitude and asked, "Where should we go from here?" She described her experience as feeling like she was surrounded by confetti, with bits of it everywhere, likening her confusion to a cat tasting something unfamiliar. Her impression of a bewildered cat always got laughs, and she admitted she could collapse with laughter just from watching that act performed at any time. She then switched up the tone, announcing, "Hey everyone, it's Sierra, also known as Cece." She said many people assumed her lifestyle was about green juices, salads, and carrots, but she wanted everyone to know she loved food, especially Red Lobster cheesy biscuits, mac and cheese, candied yams, and anything carb-heavy. She asked Callie if she could relate, then posed a question. If calories didn't count, what 3 foods would fuel your soul? Her answer was simple. Enchiladas with red sauce, black beans, and rice, plus warm chocolate chip cookies with vanilla ice cream as dessert, saying you always need to finish a meal with something sweet. She insisted that a real meal required a dessert and topped it off with a recommendation: an ice-cold Coca-Cola, not Diet Coke, preferably Mexican Coke with real sugar, which she declared was on another level. She then pivoted to a question about the cleaning cart entrance at the Eras tour. She confirmed the idea was hers, admitting it was her kind of oddball concept. She explained that performing the first show of a tour is about more than the stadium audience. The whole internet is watching, so she wanted to craft and shape the first images people would see. She didn't want fans glimpsing her first outfit or look while she walked up the ramp behind the stage, since people in certain seats would be able to film her and spoil the surprise. Instead, she wanted the grand lover reveal to be the first thing everyone saw. The dazzling Versace bodysuit sparkling under the lights. It was about preserving the thrill of a surprise, she said initially, planning to use the cleaning cart only for the first night, but then she got attached to it because it was just plain fun. She liked the oddness of sneaking around, and new fans found it funny, thinking, "What a weirdo, she's sneaking around in a mop cart at her own concert." Even though everyone knew she was inside, she still found joy in the silly little things like that mop cart. Amidst all the stress, those moments brought her happiness. She felt that if you can't enjoy those hijinks, you're missing out. She reminded everyone to lighten up, live a little, even if it means hiding in a fake mop cart where everyone knows it's you. She worked so hard to surprise fans, even though they often try to figure things out ahead of time. Yet, whenever she succeeded in truly surprising them, it was so worthwhile, because entertainment is about building a world for people to escape into, not just giving them what they expect. She said the whole tour was about that world-building ethos, hoping people never anticipated album announcements on a podcast, aiming to shock them with unexpected moments. That if you're enjoying these inside stories, don't forget to subscribe. Then the hosts asked all their guests one question. What was your welcome to the NFL moment? She recalled stepping onto the field for the first time after the AFC Championship win in Baltimore. During her first season with the team, she was in the suite celebrating the victory when his mother said, "Let's go down to the field." Surprised, she asked, "Are we really allowed to do that?" Did he say that's okay? There'd been no prior discussion about this, and she worried about jinxing things, since he never believed in jinxes, which she actually respected. Still, without having talked about it, she wondered if he'd be upset to see her on the field, but his mother insisted he wanted her there. Mother knows best. She trusted her mother-in-law and walked onto the brightly lit field, overwhelmed by the sheer volume of cameras and media. Even though she'd seen plenty in her life, when the media spotted her, they rushed over, and she glanced at him, watching as he screamed into the microphone. As he always did when holding Wanda, she found herself swept up in a scenario she never expected to experience just minutes before. Yet it became one of her most cherished memories because she was so proud of him and grateful to share that magical, euphoric moment with someone she loved, seeing all the hard work pay off in a big way. She described it as an underlined, exclamation point achievement. He did it. Absolutely. Then the question was turned on her. What was her welcome to the industry moment as a singer and performer? She admitted that she never allowed herself to feel like she'd arrived. 4 years. She was always thinking ahead, planning the next project. Even when her first album came out at 16, that planning brought her joy. So she was happy, but she never let herself rest on her laurels. Instead, she focused on how to gain more creative control and have more fun with each new level of success. Each step up the ladder brought more pressure but also more freedom to create independently, which mattered more to her than anything material. Only during the Eras tour did she start to feel something different. It was unlike anything she'd experienced. So much better. She was thankful to be an adult during that tour, able to be fully present at the end of each show, soaking in the moment while still planning her next move. She loved every aspect of her job, not just performing but also writing treatments for music videos, directing them, and relished the chance to be creative in all things. She was deeply grateful for the opportunity to keep making things, which always drove her efforts. The hosts expressed their appreciation for her dedication, thanking her for everything she brings to her fans. "Do you have any questions for us?" they asked. Since they'd run out for the segment, she turned the tables, asking Travis about his waxing experience, saying she hadn't checked in for weeks and wanted to know if he was itchy. He laughed, saying it was fine, just itchy for a while after going from full hair to none. Those of them with thick hair knew the struggle that he admitted they weren't really managing it, just letting it be. His hair grew quickly and was coarse, which made the first couple weeks tough, but he was past that now. Asked if he'd ever do it again, he said probably not, giving a shout out to the people in Philadelphia who did a great job, but declaring it wouldn't be a recurring thing that he doubted he'd ever be in a Speedo again, either. Jason recounted how he walked into a place marked European West and was treated with utmost respect and class, saying you have to try things to know if they're for you. That's life, he said. It's important to try new things, even if you learn they're not for you afterward, echoing, "Now I know." He always says that after making questionable decisions. At least now he knows that he confirmed he wouldn't repeat some things, while others were worth trying once. And on that note, subscribe for more of these candid confessions. Tay thanked everyone for having her. The host thanked her for joining, saying it was a blast, and noted that Kylie enjoyed her time as the most viewed episode for a while. Teasing the audience about who might take the top spot next, they warned not to throw Kylie under the bus or there be consequences, playfully referencing other guests and inside jokes. Wrapping up the episode and thanking everyone for tuning in, reminding viewers to subscribe for future episodes. Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce, known both for their NFL careers and their podcasting charisma, were excited for a special episode featuring Jason's wife, Kylie Kelsey, whose appearance changed the vibe from the get-go. She entered with a sly smile, eyes sparkling as if she held a big secret, seated beside Jason, who introduced her while silently hoping she wouldn't embarrass him. Travis leaned forward, curious and attentive, ready to hear what Kylie had to say. Once the microphone was live, Kylie made it clear she wasn't just there to discuss football or family. She wanted to share an unforgettable moment. She recounted how, at a recent Chiefs post-game event, she witnessed something she still couldn't quite believe. Travis Kelce kissed Taylor Swift. The studio erupted. Jason buried his face in his hands, while Kylie continued, detailing how it wasn't a casual kiss. She'd watched from less than 10 feet away, seeing the look between them before it happened, comparing it to a slow-motion Hollywood scene, just without background music. Travis, embarrassed, covered his face while Jason, confused but intrigued, asked for more details. Kylie painted the scene. Taylor had just finished greeting fans. Travis stood in the corner with a beer. Their eyes met. She smiled and he moved closer, and then they kissed. Not quickly or awkwardly, but with a sincerity that made you believe in love. She joked that, although she'd kissed Jason before, that moment had its own special magic. Jason, shocked, asked if she was actually comparing his kiss to his brother's. The crew burst out laughing as Travis hid behind his microphone. Kylie's story lit up social media with the hashtag Kelsey Swift Kiss trending, clips going viral, and fans calling Kylie the queen of spoilers. Some crafted fan art imagining the scene as described by Kylie, adding to the excitement online. Jason asked her why she brought it up now. Kylie replied that it was a beautiful moment, one that fans would appreciate hearing about because it showed the genuine feelings between Travis and Taylor, saying that little details like these brought fans closer to their favorite people. Travis, still embarrassed, said now fans would be analyzing every outing he had with Taylor, while Kylie teased that Taylor was probably already texting him about it. Jason, seeing Travis flustered, changed the subject, admitting that Kylie was right.